Hello, VC. DJ Vinyl Vertigo here, saying happy birthday to Diana Ross. I know her birthday was on the 26th. Today's the 29th. But I haven't had a chance to do a video for the birthday girl. And I did a whole special on her on my radio show on WMNF 88.5 FM this week. I did a whole bunch of songs and played interviews with the Supremes and stuff like that. And people were really having a good time listening to all the different periods of Diana Ross. Diana Ross, incidentally, is coming to the Sounds in Clearwater May 8th. I think it's a Tuesday. And I'm going to be there. It's going to be a great show. It's her legacy tour. Very excited. She turned 80 on Tuesday. She looks phenomenal. Check her out in Vogue magazine. She looks unbelievable. So I'm going to show you my collection of Diana Ross records, the vinyl. I have a lot more stuff on CD, and I have box sets and all that kind of stuff. Oh, that's right, I have something else. Hold on for a second. Hi. I'm just going to go through this really quickly because it's a lot. I don't have everything of hers on vinyl. I know that there's people out there that I have my friend Barry, who I think has every single thing of hers. And whenever he goes to see her, he brings her a bouquet of flowers. And he's got pictures throughout the years of him going to shows all over the country, giving her flowers. Yeah, I think he loves her more than me. I didn't think anybody loved Diana Ross more than I did. Well, I knew a few people who really are obsessed over her. But I always loved Diana Ross, no matter what. I guess I'll just do her stuff first. This is one of her first solo records. This is called Diana Ross. She looks like a little boy there. It's kind of cute. Sepia record there. And that's her with her stance. There you go. And then this record has Reach Out and Touch. Of course, You're All I Need to Get By. Nicholas Ashford and Valerie Simpson wrote some great songs. I tell you, Ain't No Mountain High Enough is on here as well. You know, I mean, it just goes on and on. Dark Side of the World. You know, Something on My Mind. Good record. The CD has actually extra tracks on it, but I like having the vinyl, the original vinyl. This one called Everything Is Everything, and on this, Everything is Everything was a hit, I believe. Also, I think Baby It's Love. She also does The Long and Winding Road and Come Together by the Beatles. I Love You, Call Me, which is the Aretha Franklin tune. So she tries a little of everything on this. Looking just as great as ever. Looking very sexy. That's probably a Bob Mackie outfit. Whoa. That looks like it's Bob Mackie. She looks naked. You know, it's that kind of thing. Bob Mackie did a lot of stuff like that. All right. This one always makes me think of my parents, because they used to play this to death. Touch Me in the Morning. And that, of course, has Touch Me in the Morning, which is a big hit for her. Little Girl Blue, Brown Baby, those are really big hits for her. That's an Oscar Brown Jr. song. Let's see. Little Girl Blue is a Rodgers and Hart's tune. She also does Imagine by John Lennon. And she does Save the Children by Marvin Gaye on this record. It's 1973. And Gene Page did all the arrangements. And I believe Berry Gordy was the producer for this one. Yeah. Well, he was the executive producer. I think he had a lot of different producers for different things on this. Okay. This makes me think of my best friend Johnny, because he used to play this a lot when we used to hang out at his house. My friend Johnny Lorenzo, he was a Cher fanatic, but there was certain Diana Ross records he had, and this one he used to play a lot. This is Diana Ross Live in Vegas. This is at Caesar's Palace, and it's got this. Yeah, they were so inventive in those days. This is 1974. But she plays all the hits. You know, she does even a Barbara Streisand thing. She does "Don't Rain on My Parade." She opens with that, but she sings "Reach Out and Touch." She does a whole thing of Supreme songs. Side one, side two. She does a whole bunch of Lady Sings the Blues stuff. She does "I Love You, Porgy" as well. So she does. The second side is a little more jazzy. The first side is more pop, but it's all live at Caesar's Palace, and it's a really good, very very well recorded live album. As live albums go, some people don't like live albums. I do. I happen to like them if they're well recorded. This was a huge hit for Diana Ross. This is around the time that she did the movie Mahogany, and this album, I think this is a Scavula photograph. Nope, Skrubetsky. Do you know who that is, Mazzy? Skrebnesky? I don't know who that is. But really great photographs of Diana. Here we go. Iconic photograph of Diana Ross. Yeah. And this one has, of course, the famous disco song Love Hangover, which incidentally was first, I believe, first recorded by the Fifth Dimension. And I remember hearing that song first by them on a variety show. And like a week later, I heard Diana Ross's version. And the rest is history. She kind of buried theirs. And hers became like the one. That was the version that everybody knew. So see if you can find the Fifth Dimension version of that song. But she killed it, and she loved the song. She says, I'm gonna make a hit with it. Sorry. So, but this also has on here, thought it took a little time, but Today I Fell in Love, Love Hangover, Kiss Me Now, which is really fun. Theme from Mahogany, Do You Know Where You're Going To? She also sings Smile, which is the Charlie Chaplin tune. Ain't Nothing But a Maybe, which is Ashford and Simpson. So there's some really good songs on this record. It's not just Love Hangover and Do You Know Where You're Going To? It's got a lot of good stuff on here. It's very well produced. Great orchestrations and arrangements and stuff. Good stuff. Then I think this is, to me, the next record is, my mom loved this record a lot. I love the cover, and I was kind of thrown off by it at first. I wasn't into it because the cover gave me one thing, but the music gave me something else. And to me, this was Diana Ross's adult contemporary, middle of the road kind of country record, I guess. Kind of like an Anne Murray, Helen Reddy, kind of that kind of thing. Last time I saw him, I have a love-hate relationship with this because my mom loved this record so much. And I didn't really love last time I saw him. I was like, I don't really. But now I'm okay with it now, But she sings, When You Get Behind Closed Door. I mean, come on, that's country. And back then I wasn't into country. My mother was into country, so. The song that I love on here is Sleepin'. It's a very dramatic song. And it's about, I got to listen to it again for the full lyrics, but I believe it's a person who's in a relationship and she prefers her partner to be asleep because he's better when he's asleep, which has a lot of unspoken stuff there. A really good song called Sleepin'. Yeah. Yeah. And this copy I got really cheap. Somebody wrote, a woman named Cheryl something. Cheryl Hughes? Cheryl something. She scribbled her name on the cover. But that's okay. The record's in good shape. And I didn't want to go out and get another copy because it's not one of my favorite records of hers. It's a great cover, and it's got that song Sleeping on it. And it also it's kind of nostalgic for me and sentimental because it's my mom's favorite. This one you can barely see the artwork on the cover, but I'm sure you know what this is. This is a classic soundtrack. There she is. This is Lady Sings the Blues, the soundtrack. which Diana Ross portrays Billie Holiday and is nominated for an Oscar for this. I thought she got robbed. But anyway, she was up against Liza Minnelli for Cabaret and Cicely Tyson for Sounder. So everybody thought it was going to either be Diana Ross or Cicely Tyson. It was neither. It was Liza Minnelli, and I was really mad about that. But anyway, I'm past it now. But here she is in an institution getting dried out from heroin. That's Diana Ross playing a very sick Billie Holiday. And there's Billy D. Williams playing her boyfriend, Lewis. And it's great stuff. This is her actually tackling jazz and doing very well with it. And for a while, for quite a few years after that, Diana Ross focused a lot on jazz for a while. And then people were like, okay, enough of that. But she got back into pop music and stuff. But she still mixed in the jazz. This was a big live album for her, a double vinyl. And this is An Evening with Diana Ross at the Amanson Theater. And I have several copies of this on CD. But this has, I'm not going to go through everything. I thought it was a gatefold. It's not a gatefold, but it's a double. It should have been a gatefold. There should have been pictures and everything. There's no pictures. But it's really cute. She's really cute on this. This is her really showing her personality. She's really having a good time with this show. And she's real cute. It's almost like she took a couple of notes from Bette Midler, because Bette Midler to me is one of the best live performers of this type, But this has Love Hangover live version. It has Reach Out and Touch live. It has My Man live. All that stuff. So, and then probably her most successful record in the history of Diana Ross's career is many of her albums are just called Diana, but this is the iconic Diana record. Yeah. Produced by Nile Rodgers from Chic, the guy who worked with Daft Punk and who produced Madonna. I mean, this guy did it all, and he did a really good job with Diana. Look at it looking really good inside. Yeah, with a fake. That's not a real autograph. That's just a printed autograph. But this has, of course, I'm Coming Out, which became a gay anthem. Give Up Tenderness, Friend to Friend is great, My Old Piano, Have Fun, which is a great song, and it ends with Upside Down, which is another big hit for her. And I love how simple the outfit is and how she looks and all this, and it's just very simple. Her hair is nothing, they don't go crazy with it. It's great. And this is a Francisco Scavullo photograph. Big fashion and celebrity photographer. So great stuff. But you can find this everywhere. There's millions of copies of this around. It's a great record. Another great record, I think she followed up with this, if I'm not mistaken. And some people passed on this, but I thought she did a great job with it. It was all produced by Ashford and Simpson. The whole album was written by Ashford and Simpson. And they actually sang backup for her on this album as well, I believe. And Valerie Simpson plays the keys for her as well. The Boss. Title track is great. It was a big disco hit. No One Gets a Prize was in the clubs. I Ain't Been Licked was a great song. It's My House was very big in the clubs. This was a really great record. And this is her looking very sexy and sultry. Trying to get us a little boob action there. Trying. Miss Ross. Happy birthday, Miss Ross. Then, this album, I think a lot of people just kind of skipped on, but I liked it. This is Baby It's Me. Great photograph. Great photograph. Great outfit. I love that whole thing. Produced by Richard Perry. Has songs like Getting Ready for Love. Top of the World was a great song. She does All Night Lover on this. Baby It's Me. She does Stevie Wonder's Too Shy to Say. Coming from the Rain. She does a Bill Withers song again. The Same Love That Makes Me Laugh Made Me Cry. Yeah. This is a really good record. It's very soulful. She really takes chances, vocal chances with this record, but people didn't really pay attention to it. I don't know too many people that know this record. They've seen it and they just pass on it. I think it's good. Because she's had a couple of records that I don't really care for later on. In the 90s, I was like, whew, I don't like this stuff. There were two late 80s, early 90s. She went through a period where she was doing a lot of trendy sounds, and so some of the stuff is dated. For example, Swept Away. I think she looks great on this cover. She looks fantastic. You know? She's rocking that rock look, and I think she's kind of doing a version of a Tina Turner type thing. You know? But she looks great. You know? But Swept Away, at the time, it was fun. But it doesn't hold up very well, I don't think. Daryl Hall wrote it. I mean, it's good, but I wouldn't run to put it on, you know? Although, she does have a great ballad that she did that's in honor of her friend who was murdered by his father, Marvin Gaye. A song called Missing You, written by Lionel Richie. And it's dedicated to Marvin Gaye. Beautiful ballad. So that's worth it. That's worth it just for that song. Swept Away record. Yeah. It's a great song. Classic. Now, I thought I had Silk Degrees. Silk Degrees was the one that Andy Warhol did the cover of her with the red lips and everything. And I don't have it. I have it on CD. I thought I had it, but I was mistaken, so I'll be looking for that one. But that's the one that has on the record the big hit that was written by Michael Jackson called Muscles. Yeah. And that was a big hit for her. Very weird MTV video, but then she came out right after that with another record called Diana Ross, or just Ross. And this has the song, the only song that I remember was Pieces of Ice, and that was big in the clubs. And it kind of has a Donna Summer kind of sound to it. It's got that Giorgio Moroder kind of beat. It's a repetitive beat, almost like I Feel Love. It's a little slower than that. I think it's a great tune. It's very, very esoteric. The lyrics are very esoteric, and they don't seem to mean anything, but it doesn't matter because it's just, the beat's good, and it's just very sexy. And she looks great on here, too. Yeah. So those are my solo ones of her that I have on vinyl. I have lots of others on CD, and I'm not going to pull those out. I'm only going to show you the vinyl. Now, you say, well, it's only Diana Ross. What about the Supremes? Well, I have a few Supremes. I don't have that many Supremes records. I Hear Symphony, which is great. My World Is Empty Without You. It's a big song. Lover's Concerto. They do Unchained Melody. Yesterday they do. So that's a fun record to have. I also got a Record Store Day, I think last year, Where Did I Love Go came out. Limited edition on Elemental label. This has Where Did I Love Go, Run, 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 Baby Love, When the Love Light Starts Shining Through His Eyes, Come See About Me. I mean, it's got all these hit songs. Breathtaking Guys on here. Standing in the Crossroads of Love, Ask Any Girl. I mean, there's a lot of really songs, great songs on this record. And this is with these two are with Florence Ballard before they had Cindy Birdsong. I have Love Child, which is after Florence got kicked out, and that's Cindy Birdsong, who is still with us. She's had 3 strokes. She's not doing so good. But that's Cindy Birdsong there, who came from LaBelle. She came from Patti LaBelle and the Bluebells before they became LaBelle. She left them and joined the Supremes when Florence got kicked out of the Supremes. So this has the title track, Love Child. Does Your Mama Know About Me? Honey Bee is on here. He's My Sunny Boy, which was a great B-side. It was a really good song. That's all I can think of right now. But yeah, I love how they've been these tough girls. They almost kind of look like Shangri-Las in a way, like later Shangri-Las. You know, kind of cool. Badasses. There's no gowns in this one. You know. Then there's a couple of these. Diana Ross and Supremes, Reflections. This has Reflections on it. Forever Came Today, which later on became a hit for Jackson 5. In and Out of Love. That's a great song. Ode to Billy Joel, they doing this one. Up, Up and Away, they doing this. What the World Needs Now is Love. So they, you know, they did some covers and stuff as well. Stretching Out, you know. They did a lot of stuff like that. Barry wanted them to be in everyone's home, no matter what. So they had to do show tunes and country tunes and all kinds of stuff just so they would be on everybody's record player. Berry Gordy wanted them everywhere. Then there was Diana Ross and Supremes and the Temptations on Broadway. I guess this is like a TV show, a TV special. And it just has them singing with them and doing all kinds of fun stuff. I'm not gonna, they do Fiddler on the Roof. They do all kinds of weird stuff. It's cute. Nice to have in the collection. The Temptations and the Supremes. And that's, again, with Cindy Birdsong. Okay. And then, what else? Oh, this. Oh. A lot of people don't know about this record. I mean, this was a big record in my household. This is Diana Ross, Marvin Gaye. Now, you know, Marvin Gaye worked with Kim Weston. He worked with Mary Wells. He did duo albums. But his favorite duet person was Tammy Terrell. And he did several albums with Tammy Terrell. And then she had brain cancer. And eventually, even when they put their last album out together, she was very ill. And they pushed that one out. And he was really morose after that. He was just like, I'll never do duets again. Da, 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 da. So I guess Berry Gordy got him to do a duet album with his girl. Berry Gordy just loved Diana. So I guess he convinced him to do this. I had this feeling that he did not want to do this record. But I think once they started recording it, they had fun. And I think he enjoyed doing that with her. But again, there's nothing like Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. I mean, those two just had this thing. But somehow there was a chemistry here too. And yeah. And the songs are not that strong. It's not even that. It's I think Marvin really makes this album pop because Marvin just had a way of putting the sex out there, you know? So, and he got stuff out of Diana Ross. I mean, Diana Ross, I think, pushed herself to keep up with him. I think she was, that's my opinion. But it worked. And some of the great songs, it opens with You Are Everything, which is great. Love Twins is a great song. Don't Knock My Love, it's a fun dancing song. Special Part of Me is beautiful. Pledge of My Love, that's a great wedding song. Side 2, Just Say, it's just knocks you out. Stop, Look, Listen to Your Heart. Just great songs. My Mistake is a little fun song. Include Me in Your Life is a nice closer. And this was 1971? 73. But if you see this, don't walk by it. Definitely pick it up. It's really good. It's really good. It's not, it's not What's Going On. It's not I Want You. It's not Ross, you know what I mean? But the two of them together, that's just, these two people were like the hottest people in Motown. I mean, Diana Ross could do no wrong. Marvin Gaye could do no wrong. I mean, and to put these two superstars together, that was just a match made in heaven, I think. I mean, if you can't have Tammy Terrell, this works, And finally, I found this, I think at Dunedin Records, Dirt Cheap. And I was like, really? I'm taking this. He goes, I'm taking this. I said, I'm taking this off your hands. He goes, okay, you can have it. This is called Farewell. It's a box set. It's the the last performance of the Supremes with Diana Ross, recorded live at Frontier Hotel in Las Vegas, January 14th, 1970. And I think it's 2 records. And it has a booklet inside with photographs. And little blurbs about what went on and that kind of stuff. Does it have a listing? Yeah, it has a listing. I have the hype sticker too that I keep in here. It has, all the medleys, Stop in the Name of Love. I'm not going to read all that stuff. But they do Ladies a Tramp, Love Is Here Now You're Gone, Reflections. The second side is My Man, Didn't We? It's All Right With Me, Big Spender, Love Child. They do Aquarius, Let the Sunshine In. They sing, the last side they sing Impossible Dreams, and they finish up with Someday We'll Be Together. And it's a really good record. And it was their final performance with Diana Ross. Supremes went on for years without Diana Ross. But the best years, I think, were with Diana Ross. And they did have a few years without Diana Ross afterwards that they had some hits and they did pretty well with different lead vocalists, Sherry Payne, several others. But never had the hits that they had with Diana. So that's it. Happy birthday, Diana Ross. I hope you enjoyed this video. Put some comments in the comment section if there's anything that you think that I should absolutely have of Diana Ross, or should absolutely get rid of. Not. Anyway. I'm just happy that she's coming to town, and I'll be able to see her in her Legacy tour, which I think is probably going to be her final big world tour. And happy birthday, happy 80th, and keep listening to great music, people. Have a great weekend, and happy Easter.